Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and beautiful exclusive. Annika Noelle ponders Carter's chances of marrying Hope as an ex makes us go, oh. Bold and beautiful had us thinking that Hope was heading for a wedding with Carter when, all of a sudden, boom. It seems like ex-husband Liam is back in the picture in a big way. Could Hope be about to forego her future with her fiancé to take a chance on an I-do-over with her former spouse? Here's what Annika Noelle tells Soaps.com. Have Hope's feelings for Liam resurfaced? Considering that in the last few months, Hope thought that Liam wasn't just knocking on death's door but walking through it, it's understandable that she might have reflected on the past and the road not taken. As Noelle puts it, you don't know the worth of water until the well is a little bit dry. And she did have a moment where she apologized for taking him for granted in the past. So we'll have to see if that potentially blossoms into something more. But she hastens to add, that woman is engaged to someone else, and she needs to remember that, too. Does Hope love Liam more than Carter, or just differently? Though Hope's feelings for Carter are 100% real, review their relationship timeline, the pull toward Liam is undeniable. With him, it's just the history, the years and years and years that they've had together, says Noelle. Everything that they've been through together as a couple, and what happened with Beth and almost losing her, really in a way that solidifies the bond. Carter doesn't have that kind of legacy to build upon, she continues. She genuinely cares for and loves him, but he's up against someone who knows Hope very well, and they've essentially grown up together. So Carter is like a fresh new path, whereas Liam is a bit of the familiar. It's just a matter of whether that has evolved into something different than it was before. Timing is everything. The irony of Liam becoming so prominent in Hope's life again, just as she's committed to Carter, is not lost on Noelle. I mean, how many times have we potentially been through that in our own lives, where you have the ex coming back saying, I've changed. It's going to be different this time around. It's always when you're in a new relationship that they pop up again, she adds with a laugh. It's like they have spidey sense or something. I just hope however she handles it, she does it with grace, and when she makes a decision, she sticks with it. Ideally, it's a healthy choice. For years, Hope Logan has been the beating heart of the bold and the beautiful. Played by Annika Noelle since 2018, Hope has weathered more love triangles, heartbreaks, and family betrayals than most characters could manage in a lifetime. Now, as her romance with Thomas Forrester teeters on the edge of collapse, whispers of an unexpected pairing have emerged, Hope and Carter Walton. It's a coupling no one quite saw coming, and yet, in true soap fashion, it might just be the kind of surprise that keeps fans buzzing. And while viewers are eager to speculate on what's next, Annika Noelle herself is fanning the flames of curiosity, pondering Carter's chances of finally getting the wife and future he's long been denied. But of course, this is bold and beautiful. Nothing stays simple for long, especially when an ex looms in the shadows, ready to shake things up. Hope at a crossroads. Hope Logan has always been defined by her relationships. From her roller coaster with Liam Spencer to her passionate but fraught romance with Thomas, Hope's choices in love have often split fan opinion right down the middle. But Annika Noelle has consistently infused her character with a blend of vulnerability and strength that makes her captivating to watch. Hope has grown so much over the years, Annika reflected in a recent interview. She's not the girl who simply followed her heart into disaster anymore. She's beginning to recognize her worth, her independence, and her right to find love on her own terms. And perhaps that's what makes the possibility of a Hope-Carter pairing so intriguing. Carter Walton, played by Lawrence St. Victor, has been the perpetual best man and never the groom. He's officiated nearly every wedding in Los Angeles, only to watch his own dreams of marriage crumble again and again, first with Maya, then Zoe, then Quinn. The man practically has a broken heart start to flicker between Carter and Hope. Fans can't help but ask, could this finally be Carter's shot at happily ever after? and is Hope the woman to give it to him? Annika Noelle. Carter represents something different. For Annika, the appeal of a Carter-Hope storyline lies in the fresh dynamic it would bring to her character's romantic arc. Carter represents something different for Hope, she explained. He's stable, he's kind, and he's been through his own share of heartbreak. There's a level of mutual respect there that could create a foundation for something long-lasting. Hope has been drawn to passion and chaos before, but maybe now she wants something that feels safe, something real. Still, Annika acknowledges that Hope's history makes it difficult to ever fully escape the gravitational pull of her past loves. The question becomes, she teased, can Hope really move on? Or will an old flame show up to complicate things? Enter the X, an oh moment. Just as Carter might begin to imagine a future with Hope, the storyline could take a sharp left turn with the return of an ex who still carries weight in Hope's heart. While Liam Spencer has long been the default figure in Hope's romantic life, there's another possibility that has fans raising eyebrows: Thomas Forrester. Though Thomas has left town to regroup and focus on himself, as the script so delicately puts it, his absence may only serve to intensify his hold on Hope's emotions. The chemistry between them, undeniable and combustible, has been one of the most polarizing storylines in recent B&B history. What happens when the man who challenged you in ways no one else ever could suddenly reappears? Annika mused. Does it reignite what you thought you buried? Or does it remind you of why you moved on in the first place? That's the tension Hope is going to face. And if Thomas does return just as Hope begins to find her footing with Carter, we can all but guarantee the fallout will be dramatic. Cue the Carter's perpetual heartbreak. For Carter fans, the thought of yet another romantic rug being pulled out from under him is almost too cruel to imagine. Lawrence St. Victor has become a fan favorite precisely because of the vulnerability he brings to Carter, a man who desperately wants love, only to see it slip away time and again. Carter deserves a win, Annika admitted. As Hope, I think she sees that in him. There's this instinct to want to heal one another. They both know what it feels like to be let down in love. That's a powerful connection. But soap history tells us that stability rarely lasts. The stronger the bond, the greater the test, and with an ex back in the mix, Carter may once again find himself standing at the altar, watching someone else steal his bride. Hope's next chapter. Wherever the storyline heads, Annika is thrilled that Hope is evolving. I love that Hope is in a place of self-discovery right now, she said. She's questioning what she really wants and what she's willing to risk. That makes her unpredictable, and that's exciting both as an actor and for the fans. Unpredictable is exactly what viewers want. Imagine Carter planning the perfect proposal, roses, candles, his signature devotion, and just as Hope is about to say yes, Thomas strides back into Los Angeles, eyes locked on the woman he can't let go of. Or perhaps Liam, who has been circling Steffi once again, decides he made a mistake and races to stop Hope from committing to anyone else. It's bold and beautiful after all. One minute you're planning a wedding, the next you're in the middle of a love triangle or square that leaves everyone reeling. The fan factor. Fans, of course, are already divided. Some are all in on Hope and Carter, believing it's time for both characters to experience a healthy relationship. Others are die-hard Hope supporters, convinced that Hope and Thomas' story is far from over. And then there are those who, against all odds, still believe Hope and Liam are destined to find their way back to each other. Annika takes the debate in stride. The passion from the fans is what makes this job so rewarding, she shared. Everyone has their favorite pairing, and they fight for them with such intensity. It's fun to see how invested people are. A future full of twists. So, will Carter finally walk down the aisle with Hope on his arm? Or will an ex sweep in and change everything? If Annika Noelle has her way, the storyline will deliver the kind of drama that keeps audiences glued to their screens. I don't think Hope's story is ever meant to be straightforward, she hinted with a smile. There are always going to be complications, always choices to be made. That's the beauty of daytime drama. And with a twinkle in her eye, she added, but wouldn't it be nice if, just once, Carter got his happy ending?